So how is it going, guys, and welcome back to another episode of 5 awesome mods to download. We are currently on episode 9. As always, if you guys do want to check out the previous episodes, they will be linked in the description down below in the form of a playlist for you guys, just in case you want to check out some of the other cool mods that I've covered on the channel before. But enough talking, jumping straight into the video today with the first mod, and this is known as the Agent Outfit. A mod that was just added to the consoles today, and the mod itself actually brings a new set of clothes or armor into the game itself, which you can actually see some gameplay of on screen right now. And I have to say, this is really cool, from the style of the outfit to how high quality the actual textures of the outfit are itself, and has now personally become one of my favorite outfits out there, such as things like the Rebel outfit, which I've talked about quite a few times in videos. That's also one of my personal favorites from the PC, and on the consoles we have things like the NCR Veteran Ranger armor being one of my favorites as well. But this has now made the list. I just love the way this looks and the style of it, and I think it is pretty damn cool. Now, to get the actual armor itself, once you have downloaded and enabled the mod, you'll need to make your way into the railroad headquarters, and in the exit tunnel, as you're just exiting from the railroad headquarters itself, you'll find a shelf with a suitcase on it, and inside of that suitcase is exactly where you will find the outfit. However, if you are on the PC version and still want to download and use this mod, it does work a little bit differently. There is a few mods that you actually need to download alongside this, which by the way I'll have linked in the description below. And once you have downloaded them, you'll have to craft yourself the Armor Smith workbench, which again is part of a different mod. And once you have crafted it, you can then go ahead and make the armor at the workbench itself. So again, this is just one of those outfits if you are into these type of mods in Fallout, and definitely one I thought was worth forwarding to you guys. Now, moving on to the next mod, this is actually a weapon mod known as Wasteland Melody's Chinese Assault Rifle. Yet another mod that has been long awaited for the console versions, and a brief description from the mod author states, a reimagining of the classic Fallout 3 weapon. The Chinese Assault Rifle has been lovingly rebuilt for Fallout 4 with dozens of new meshes and textures, all made from scratch. The rifle itself comes complete with a variety of different mods, including multiple stocks, barrels, scopes, and magazines to choose from, all inspired by real-world com-block weapons and redesigned for the Fallout universe. And I have to say, this is a very cool, high-quality weapon mod for those of you out there. It looks cool, the animations seem to work pretty well with it, apart from the reloading animation seems a little bit buggy from time to time, but in general, it's a very high-powered weapon, a very cool one, and definitely a weapon mod that you are going to want to check out. Now, to get this, you'll basically have to find it on random NPCs, so just go around killing raiders and they may have the weapon on them, or alternatively, it can spawn in random vendor inventories as well, so you can go from vendor to vendor and hope they have the weapon on them to actually sell to you. And that is the only two ways that I know how to get this weapon so far. But while we're still on the subject of weapons, why not check out another weapon mod known as the LK05 Carbine Rifle. And this is another weapon made by Doom. You can see some of the images here. Doom is a really cool weapon modder, I guess. He's probably one of the best out there. And yet again, he has come through with a really cool weapon. The weapon itself can be modified at a weapons workbench and can be customized with quite a few customization options that are specific to the weapon, such as the flashlight and various things like that, the laser sight and stuff like that as well, and in general is really good. I mean, it's a very high quality weapon. It's sort of balanced as well in game, somewhere in between the submachine gun and the assault rifle, and of course the damage can be upped at the weapons workbench itself. So in general, a very high quality, pretty damn powerful weapon, and in my opinion is a very cool one to check out alongside the Chinese assault rifle. But now, moving away from weapon mods and into something a little bit different, this one is known as the Crystal Clear Water mod. Now, this one isn't really going to tailor to all of you out there, because the immersion levels, well, they just aren't really there with the mod itself, because again, as the mod title suggests, it makes the underwater areas literally crystal clear, so you can see everything underwater absolutely perfectly. And of course, this isn't really too immersive, but if you are looking for something a little bit more immersive out there, you can check out the Much Clearer Water mod. This is one that I have covered on the channel before, which will actually make things a little bit easier to see, but does have the same sort of murky underwater effect that you would expect from underwater areas in Fallout there. But again, this one's really for those of you out there who do like to actually, explore the underwater areas and would like to see absolutely everything perfectly. to actually go alongside your exploration. So a very useful one for those of you out there who like to do that, and one I thought was worth adding it to the compilation here. And for the final mod today, this one really took me by surprise because I didn't expect it to work as well as it did. And this one is known as the Institute Portal Gun, which literally adds a portal gun into Fallout 4. Now granted, it's not the same one from Portal itself, it doesn't have the same sort of texture, but it works the same way. Essentially how this does work is you'll have a blue portal and an orange one, and when you shoot the blue one in a location and you shoot the orange one in another location, when you run it into the blue one, you'll end up at the orange one, and it works very fluently as well. Like there's not really too much freezing going on, which is sort of what I expected. Literally, like as soon as you run through that portal, you're gonna end up at the other one immediately, like straight away, and it really works very well and clean. And using this, you can have a lot of fun. Like I was having so much fun just messing around, going through one portal, teleporting to like the top of buildings and stuff like that. You can also use it to teleport NPCs there as well, so any NPC that either walks or runs into the portal will end up at the other one as well, so you can really use that to your advantage, and I've come up with some crazy stuff with that as well. And what makes this even better than just having fun with it, you can really use this as a crazy means for teleportation or transportation, because you can use this for interior and exterior. So as an example, I can put a blue portal down in, Diamond City, and then I can then go ahead and fast travel to Sanctuary and put an orange portal down in Sanctuary, and using those portals, I can actually go ahead and go to Diamond City straight away. And it works with any interior in the game. Now granted, if you're going from exterior to interior, you're going to get a bit of a loading screen. That's just inevitable with the way the game works and stuff. But you can really use this as a very clever and very, really quick way to teleport to a very specific location that you want to. So not only is this great for transportation, it's also great to have a lot of fun with. Now how you actually switch from the blue portal to the orange portal or vice versa is quite simple. Just simply unequip the weapon and re-equip it, and once you do that, if you was previously on the blue one, it will then switch to the orange one, and when you do it again, it will then switch from the orange one to the blue one. And that is essentially how you can switch between the portals and place different portals down. And to actually get the weapon itself, you can find this in Diamond City. It will actually be in the ice machine, which itself is in the meat freezer, which is just above choice chops. Again, you can actually see this from the gameplay in the background, and again, once you've got the weapon, you can use it to your heart's content, and it really is a lot of fun. Like, again, I suggest that you guys try this one out because you may be surprised by how well this actually does work. But anyway, this has been episode 9 of 5 awesome mods to download. As always, guys, if you do enjoy this series, be sure to leave a like down below. Your support, of course, is always greatly appreciated on the channel. As always, you guys have been smashing the likes on this series. Like every episode so far has hit well over 2,000 likes. So if you can keep up with that on this video as well, that would be absolutely awesome. Subscribe if you guys are new around for videos similar to this, and I'll catch you guys next time with a brand new video. Peace out.